Hi there, this is Bridget around with Divine Essentials. Okay guys, so I'm going to do a little pick-a-pile for you, and it's going to be, will you reunite? Will you reach union? And we have the little fossil, the tiger's eye pyramid, and the moonstone ring. So we're going to see like what the progression will be for you to come back to union and all of that. So pile number one. I did do a lot of cards. I don't remember exactly how many, but there's a lot. So the World, the Justice, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Judgment, Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, Six of Cups, Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands, Four of Pentacles. No other compares to you. You inspire me. Our connection still affects me. Okay, so the energy here looks pretty good. The World and the Justice card, just off the bat, tell me that you will have a new phase and that you may already be entering into a new phase where things are going to balance out between the two of you. And so, like, the majority of these cards are yes cards. So if you're just asking, like, will you reunite? I would say yes. But I feel like you're going into a new phase where you're healing a lot of the things that have been imbalanced within your connection. And I feel like Spirit has kind of come in to do some things to assist you, whether it's in your finances, your value and worth on yourself. Things are just shifting for you and balancing things out. So whatever was going on before, it really feels like things are really taking this new approach into life, these new beginnings emotionally and energetically, because the Wands is our energy, the Cups is our emotions. So it feels like things are really going to balance out for you, and that a potential for a new beginning is pretty high. And then we had the Two of Cups, so it's like you're working towards this new beginning within a partnership that is going to lead you to fulfillment and happiness. The Ten of Cups is like that happy family, that happy ending. And the Six of Cups is all about reconciliation. So you could be reconciling things that had left you imbalanced in the past with the Justice. So you could be working with past lives. You could just be working with emotions. You could be working with the energies. It really feels like there's a lot of work that has been done here on both parts of this partnership. So whether you're feminine or masculine, tuning in for a feminine or masculine, it feels like these people have done a lot of work. And it makes sense because it says you inspire me. So it feels like whatever has gone down within the connection, this person has been inspired to make the necessary actions and changes so that they can come back around for this partnership. And you guys already may be in union or communicating towards that. Because no other compares to you. So even if they are dealing with other people, they're at this place now where they realize that there's really no other comparison, and they're being impacted and affected by it, and being inspired by it to make the necessary changes to come towards you to reconcile with that Six of Cups and that Two of Cups. It's like this partnership is probably something that they've thought a lot about. And it could be Spirit is giving them a lot of signs and synchronicity in regards to it. And so they're wanting to have their happy ending in life. They could have actually had something go down in their life too that's made them realize, like, okay, I know what I want out of life now. And if they have been dating other people or experiencing connections with other people, they're realizing that their thoughts and their energy keeps coming back around to you. So they could be really desiring to come around and, you know, lay down a healthy foundation with you. The Four of Pentacles is about a foundation. And the Princess of Wands is the Page of Wands. So they could be getting creative in how they're going to approach this. So if you guys have been, you know, no contact or limited contact, they could really be getting inspired ideas on how to change this circumstance and how to approach you with this new beginning. So I would say that, you know, will you unite? I would say yes, and I would think that it's actually going to be a very positive time for you. So let me see if I can just get something to do with, like, time span. Feels like you guys are moving quickly into a new phase. We have, wow, we got the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords for the time. So it's like, I think 10-10 is telling us that it's about this, you've come to a phase of completion and endings. You're laying down all the burdens that have kept you in separation. These aren't usually necessarily like great cards, but 10 is all about wholeness, completion, and oneness. So I'm feeling like 10-10 is going to be your number. So it could be 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months, 10 years, but I really feel like the message here is that every time you see 1010, just know that you are at this place where you've come to the end of the bad. You've come to the end of the daggers and the burdens and the bullshit that has kept you in a place of difficulties. And so now, as this ends, this new phase begins where you're moving towards your 10 of Cups. So you've got the 10 again there with the 10 of Cups. So Spirit is assisting this and manifesting your, oh wait, did you have 10 of Cups? I thought you had 10 of Cups. Maybe you don't. Oh yeah, right here, 10 of Cups. I'm like, where is it? So you have your 10 of Cups. So your wholeness, your completion, your oneness, your new phase of union is upon you. So that was pretty quick, but there's no reason to beat a dead horse when messages come through like that. And if you like it, like it. If you don't, dislike it. If you like a private reading, I am taking requests again, so you can email me at divineessential@gmail.com or follow the link down below. Go pick out what reading you like and make your payment. Send me the confirmation, and I will do your reading within 2 weeks. Okay? So we're going to move on to pile number 2 at 6:23. And we're going to find out, if union is going to happen for you and what type of steps or what the road looks like towards union. We have the 3 of Swords, Prince of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, the Devil, Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, the Chariot, King of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Wow. All right. So then we have being apart has been life-changing for me. You feel like home to me. How could you still love me after all I've done? So I'm feeling like, I'm going to move this down here for a second, because it looks like what has gone on here has been a lot of heartache, a lot of pain, a lot of being left out in the cold, working really hard on something, and just continuously feeling like no matter what you do, things kind of mess up, or the situation between the two of you has been kind of toxic. There could have been a third-party situation here too, because we have the 3 swords, and then we have the karmic energy here. So I'm feeling like somebody has definitely gone through the ringer within this connection. You probably dealt with somebody that felt like a player, somebody that has maybe come to you for sex and then is out of your life again, and it makes you feel like this, and could have impacted you in many different ways. When we have this type of toxic connection in our life, it can make it hard for us to manifest abundance. It can make us hard to feel, loved and supported and balanced. But with this energy, it does feel like it's going to shift for you, because we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like what this was saying, because it was in this order that the Devil was after the Ace of Pentacles, I think this new beginning is assisting in releasing this toxic stuff. So it's probably that you can, I feel like you can get to your 10 of Pentacles, to this happiness, to this abundance, and to a commitment, but it's going to be a little bit of work. All right, so there's some toxic things to work through, probably some karmic situations to work through, whether they're dealing with third parties, or they're like addicted to something, or you're addicted to something. Something needs to be released so that this new beginning of value and worth can really spin into this wheel of favor for yourself, so that you can start manifesting the things that go into alignment with abundance and healing and expansion. So I do feel like there will be some clarity that comes. And when that clarity comes to this connection, the Chariot will charge forward. And it may be a little crazy at first. You may be a little bit all over the place. But I think this clarity in this Chariot is going to assist this person in becoming their best self. So King of Pentacles is the most valuable king within the deck. He's somebody that wants to love, nurture, protect, and provide. So if you were dealing with somebody in the past that had always left you out in the cold, feeling heartbroken and sad and alone, somebody that was in and out of your life, maybe there was a lot of passion there, but there wasn't a lot of, solid offers or love, and you've always been kind of like suffering from it, I do think that you will have this opportunity for a new beginning, and it's all about releasing this. So whatever you have in your life that's toxic, it's time to get rid of it, whether it's people, places, experiences, addictions, beliefs. It's time to put a new spin into your life where you're focusing on your value and your worth, and you're not letting anybody take you out of that vibration. You're not letting anything bring you down. And realizing how beautiful and abundant you can be, and start living in that vibration so that the universe can deliver it to you. And when you start emanating that vibration and you get into this place of clarity, things start speeding forward for you. And when that happens, it impacts all areas of your life. So I do feel that at some point, this person that you may be dealing with will be able to mirror that and become their best version of themselves and provide a solid offer that leads to fulfillment and happiness and, you know, commitment, that loyal companion that wants to spend their time with you. And I feel like if you were dealing with this stuff, you've probably put an end to it, because it says being apart has been life-changing for me. So at some point you said, enough. I'm not dealing with this broken heart anymore. I'm not going to deal with somebody that's only going to come in and receive what they want and then leave again. Like, yes, I have passion for you, but not enough to endure this pain and this heartache every time that you come and go. And so I feel like at some point this Wheel of Fortune could be indicating that, like, the thing kind of spun. And so you've been working on your value and your worth. You've released these toxic things that were harmful to you. And this person may kind of be in this energy now where they're feeling left out in the cold, or having like that karma come apart for them, where it's like in this time things have been changing for them. And how could you still love me after all I've done? They're realizing the error of their ways. They're realizing how much pain they may have caused you. They may even have some karma that they've had to deal with, where things that they've done to you may have now been done to them. Or they could be, you know, losing their finances, losing their footing in this world, and their ego is taking a pretty big hit from it. But that's a good thing, because it's like an ego death. And then it's like, you feel like home to me. So I do think that they're now realizing that having you in their life was assisting them more than they maybe realized. Like, if you cut them off and you cut off the connection energetically with them, like maybe you stop communicating with them telepathically, I really feel like they're in this time where now it's like really causing a lot of anxiety for them, and they could be kind of sitting back and watching you grow and expand while they're kind of, you know, going down. So it's like you're elevating up and they're going down, and I think that's shifting things. It's making them be like, okay, I need to change. I need to make this right. This is where I belong, is with this person. So they could be stuck and stagnant right now, not making any actions, but I do feel like what's going to happen with this new beginning is they're going to embody the King of Wands. So they're not, you know, approaching you. I mean, they still have this sexual desire and passion for you, but they're not going to approach in the way of the past where it was like in and out. I think that they're going to have this healthy approach, which is very similar to that King of Pentacles energy, where somebody that isn't going to just leave you, they're going to love you and stay with you. And I think you've inspired them. You inspire me is on the bottom here to make these changes, because you probably removed yourself from the equation with all the pain that we saw within the beginning of this reading. And I do think that you will have a new beginning with clear communication and truth and authenticity. They'll speak their truth to you. They'll let you know they're ready to make some changes here. And I am seeing the Six of Swords, which is going to be your time frame with the page, the Prince of Pentacles. So we know the Prince of Pentacles is slow moving, but he's valuable. So trusting your intuition while all of this is going on, and knowing that it's leading you to this next level commitment, is going to assist you. And every time you see the number 6, just know that things are shifting, things are changing. Whatever pain and sorrow you've had from the past, it could have actually been connected to past lives, is coming to an end. And so it could be 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years. It's going to be different for everybody, but basically what the energy and vibration of 6 is going to do for you is tell you that this is manifesting. So every time you see that number 6, you know, imagine what it looks like, tastes like, smells like, feels like, to come out of the troubles that have been rampant within this connection, and know that this person will come back to you when they're ready to make the next level commitment. It's probably going to be a slow process, and you're going to have to trust your intuition on whether or not they've actually changed, or if they're just kind of approaching you in the same old way in the past. But, you know, just trust yourself, because you'll know. You'll know if there's love in that cup, or if there's foolery in that cup, or if they're going to leave you out like they had in the past. But I do think that you guys have this potential for a happy ending, because you've embodied this Empress energy, and you probably Queen of Swords him out, and now they're realizing how valuable and worthy you are and what you deserve. So they're trying to make their decision on how to come back around to this and give you that Four of Wands energy, Twin Flame 11-11 union, and speak their truth to you, which will lead to victory. But yeah, you definitely probably left them. You probably left this alone and said, okay, I'm more valuable than what I'm being shown here, and And that was a good thing because it's making them rise up into their Emperor energy. And when they reach that, that's when you guys can take that leap of faith together. So I hope that this assists you. If it did, you can hit like. If you'd like a private reading, I am now accepting readings again. It'll be 2 weeks before you get it back. It may be before that because I'm almost caught up with the readings I have. Then I'm going to take a couple of days off to work on some other things on my Patreon account and get that stuff all set up. But if you'd like a private reading, you can definitely request one. There's a link down below. And I'm going to move on to number 3 to find out if you guys may be together again, what the process there looks like, and maybe how long until this person is back into your life. So we've got 8 of Wands, Princess of Cups, Queen of Cups, the Star, Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, the Moon, the Magician, Queen of Wands, Death. And then I have, I'm a better person because of you. I'm not the same person that you remember. We will be together again. So your answer is pretty clear there with if you'll be together again. So let's see what the process looks like. It actually looks like it may be pretty quickly for you. With this 8 of Wands and this Princess of Cups right off the bat, this is all about communication and movement. So it could be, again, that this person is getting ready to make some sort of love offer. The Princess of Cups is a Page of Cups, so it's like that's that love offer. So they're thinking about how to communicate with you and how to make an action towards you that shows that they have love for you. So this is a love offer coming towards you pretty soon, I would say, because these are the first 2 cards that you're getting. And then with the Queen of Cups, I feel like they know now how much they love you and how much they care about you and how much you've loved them. And the love that you've given to them has assisted them to become a better person. And they're not the same person that you maybe have dealt with in the past. So whatever has gone down and transpired, they're not the same. They've changed. And now they're ready to show that to you. They're ready to present that to you. They're ready to be back into these loving, nurturing arms that you have for them. And they're ready to be together, which is probably a wish fulfillment for you. So with the Star energy, this is telling me that wishes are going to be granted, and it's likely that you're wishing for it to happen sooner rather than later. So I'm feeling like this is all kind of coming together pretty quickly for you. And it could be that we're having, you know, we got the this new moon in Pisces, which is really bringing emotions up to the surface. And we know retrograde does impact communication. Sometimes people you haven't heard from in a while reach out to you. So they could be impacted by that moon and that Mercury retrograde energy and be getting ready to make their love offer, to, you know, embrace this loving, nurturing wish fulfillment that they have now realized that they have with you. And I think it's, again, you've likely risen up into somebody that is a better version of yourself. You've balanced things out in your own life. You've probably balanced out your own emotions. And it feels like you've transformed. And so now they've transformed because of you. All right? It's like, I'm a better person because of you, and I'm not the same person that you remember. Whatever they were in the past, if they were somebody that was in and out, back and forth, bullshit type of behavior, they've balanced that out because of you. And so you probably set the path and you balanced your shit, and now they're doing the same, and they're getting ready to pursue this passion that they have for you. And it's likely you're probably feeling a lot of that sexual desire. I think that that's been pretty prevalent within the energies recently. People are feeling like this heightened sex desire, which is probably coming from these emotions too. But you probably have even connected with that Kundalini energy. Whether you're alone or not, you've probably been experiencing it. So if you've been having those experiences and you've been working on your value and your worth, I feel like this is all kind of helping to speed up this process of communication, of a love offer, of something solid that is going to be a wish fulfillment. And it's all about keeping one foot into this connection and one foot into your value and worth, and not, it's like you never gave up on it, but you didn't give up on you either. You did what you needed to do to balance your own life out, and that's exactly what is needed, is to find your best self and embody that, to heal the things that were not good and not healthy, and that's now inspiring them to do the same and to realize just how much passion they probably have for you, and how much emotions that they have for you. So this connection is probably has gone through a big transformation, and whoever you're dealing with is like, I'm not giving up on this. They could even be feeling a little bit of this 7 of Cups energy. They could be feeling like you are exploring your passion somewhere else, or that you are going to explore your passion with someone else if they don't come towards you quickly for communication with some sort of love offer attached to it. So just be careful with that. Make sure that they're in a good headspace. or it could even be that like that energy has inspired them to make these actions a little bit faster. You probably have waited around for quite some time and have worked on yourself for quite some time. So now this Two of Cups is going to be presented to you. So let's see if we can get like when, like a time frame energy. Okay, I got Four of Swords and Four of Pentacles. So I feel like, again, I think these two came out in pile one. Four of Pentacles is all about a healthy foundation. Four of Swords is about meditation, contemplation, and silence. So I feel like what this is saying is that during the time of your silence, all the time that you were meditating and embodying this better version of yourself, you were actually laying down the healthy foundation for this connection. You weren't giving up on it, but you weren't doing, you know, you weren't partaking in anything that was not good for you. And so that has been life-changing for you, and it's probably inspiring them to change. Now they want to be with you again, but they may be afraid that you're with somebody else. But I feel like within it could be 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 years, but 444 is going to be the number for you to know that like these epiphany moments have come, and that the crumbling of whatever it is that you're within right now is going to come down, so that you guys can build together in a healthy way, so that you can work on this connection together and overcome any of these insecurities, any of these illusions that may have been within this connection, so that you can have your King of Pentacles, the most valuable person that there is to have within the deck. And didn't we have Queen of Pentacles? Yes, there she is. So whenever I see two of a kind, they're meant to be together. So your guys are like becoming wish fulfillments for each other. You're doing what was needed all along to embody the vibrations that were a match for each other through becoming the best versions of yourself, tearing down the old ways of being. And you're going to be abundant. So when people come together, when the twin flames come together, they open up to this abundance. They open up to this value and this worth, not only within themselves, but within the material world. So I do feel like you're going to be stepping into that abundance, which makes sense because this is a higher level commitment. But with the 333 portal, everybody's reaping the benefits of all the work that they have done. So if you have spent a lot of time working on yourself and evolving and healing, you're likely going to be going into this time of union. And I know a lot of people are getting there anyways, because a lot of those with like the first and second waves are coming into union. And then every day it's changing. Like people meet their twins every day. People go through this thing. Everybody's on different parts of the journey. So never force a message if it's not yours, or if it hasn't been a long period of time that you've gone through this stuff and really worked on yourself. But I do feel like for those who have held on to that endurance and that strength to continue going, no matter how slow and agonist, I don't know if that's not a word, no matter how slow and like difficult it's been, you've held on through the agony, and this person is now like realizing how much they care about you and how they want to be with you again. And they want to make that love offer towards this beautiful high priestess who's likely spent some time in silence. They probably haven't heard from you in a while, and that could be on their mind now with the energy. Yeah, I feel like you cut them out and now you're the Empress. So that's a very similar message to one of the other piles, but I feel like these ones are like well on their way. It's like it's happening quickly. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't happen within 4 hours, honestly. So clarity is coming, union is coming for you, and it's probably going to happen pretty quickly. Yeah, you just got the Justice card and the Hermit. So this one does have the star on it, so it's like in the time that you guys were in separation and isolation, when you were reflecting and things, you were thinking about your wishes, and now you've manifested them. You're bringing balance and justice to the connection, and you're doing it rather quickly. So it's probably been a long time coming, but now it's like, okay, we're speeding up and we're speeding into victory. We're speeding into truth and authenticity. We're moving into happiness, into the next phase of this, which is union for you guys. So congratulations. If you like the video, like it. If you don't, you can dislike it. Either way, it will help to find others that maybe resonate with the messages. If you would like a private reading, I am back to, taking the requests. So it will be within 2 weeks that you get your reading back if you request today. There is a link down below for all of that. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, there's a link down below for that. And thank you guys very much. In Mune. Namaste.